Today, I'm going to address the sum functions. There are 4 sum functions. The first one is sum. The next is SUMIF. SUMIFS is the third with an S, and SUMPRODUCT. So let's see how each of these functions can be used. To start off, I start off with the sum function. Select the range. Wonderful. This is how we use the sum function to get the total of these items here. The next is the SUMIF function. To demonstrate this, I have a data here which has items A to G and amounts. So the SUMIF function gets the sum based on a given condition. For example, I want to get all amounts above 100K. So what do? I use the SUMIF function, the range from which I'm going to pick the values, the 100K. The criteria is greater than 100K. And next argument is the sum range, where we're going to pick the figures to sum. It is the same as this, close brackets, enter. So what it is telling me is that all amounts above, the sum of the amounts above 100K is 1,679,200. And you can confirm that by adding that, this, and that. The next, I want to find the sum of a given criteria in this cell D14. So I want get the sum base of B or sum of D and so on. So what I will do, I say sum if the range from which I'm going to pick my criteria from is this range. The criteria is this in this cell, D14. The sum range where I'm going to pick the figures to add is this range, close brackets, enter. As you can see, the sum of B is 9,600, B 9,600. If I change this to A, 800,000, which is that, and so on. I change it to D, it is these two figures which come to 699,200. So the SUMIF sums based on a given condition, as we have seen, based on what we have selected here and there. The next is the SUMIFS function. Now the SUMIFS function takes more than one condition, whereas the SUMIF, the one I've just finished, takes one condition. The SUMIFS takes more than one condition. So I have a data set here. It has items and names of the supplier. Apples were supplied by John, and the quantity in the third column. So I want to find the quantity supplied by Peter and the product supplied as oranges. So I want to find the total number of oranges supplied by Peter. So there are two conditions, the product and the supplier. So this is my two criteria. So I say SUMIFS sum range. Where am I going to pick the figures I'm going to add up? It is this range, comma, criteria range 1. So items, the range is this. These are the items, and the criteria is this product here. I've finished that. The next criteria range is the supplier, and the supplier I'm going to check is Peter, close brackets, enter. So as you can see, Peter supplied 820 oranges. So Peter, 350 here, 470 there, you get 820. You can change this to apples and say John. So we have John here, 510, John here with 200, and John here with 340. So that's how the SUMIFS function works. It sums based on two conditions. And our condition was the product and the supplier. Next, let's look at the product, sum product. So what the sum product does, for example, I have a data set here with item, quantity, unit cost, and amount. So if I use the long route, I'll say I want to get the sum of the total of all these products. So in other words, I first multiply the quantity by the unit cost. That will give me the total of A. I copy this formula down, then I sum it up, I get 1,790,520. So this is the sum of all these products multiplied by their unit costs and added them together. But you can use the sum product to achieve the same in a shorter route. So array 1 will be the quantity multiplied by array 2, which is the unit cost, close brackets, enter, there you go. I still get the same sum as if I would have multiplied 1 by 1. So if at all you are not interested in the value of each individual item multiplied, quantity multiplied by unit cost, you can use the sum product, which will give you the value at once. The next is I may want to find the product of D using a formula. I can use sum product. So my range is this, and my criteria is D here, multiplied by this, then multiplied by this here, close brackets, enter. So it tells me D has a sum of 699,200, which is the total of these two items here, 349,600 plus 349,600, we get 699,200. If we change this to A, we get 800, which is the sum product of the quantity 200 and unit cost of 4,000. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, like, and hit the notification button if you want more videos like this. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching and have a great day.